Hello everyone, Switch Double here. I decided to do another fair video about Sandbar, and in more particular, his aunt, Tree Hugger. In the episode A Heartwarming Eve with the Young Six, we can see Sandbar's family, especially his parents and his sister. And his father looks like almost Tree Hugger, except for one thing. The main colors are different. But this was actually asked by my girlfriend, and she asked me, and then she thought that what if that tree hugger was actually Sandbar's aunt? So I thought, well, even if that was not even has been confirmed or even is officially in the series itself, but you have to give it at least give it mind for that. It's especially when Tree Hugger and his father and Sandbar's father looks almost similar in main style. So, so what if that Sandbars is actually the nephew of Tree Hugger? Even if we haven't seen that as an official in the series itself. But I have to say, it is a very intriguing moment there, and also a very intriguing theory. So, if Tree Hugger is Sandbar's aunt, it would actually explain a lot of things with, well, perhaps not a lot, but this would explain some things, or like, since his father and Tree Hugger actually sharing almost the same main style and almost the same coat colors, except that Tree Hugger's is a little bit more darker, meanwhile his father's is more light ones. But even if it's true, they had almost the similar main style, almost the same coat color. So is that some indication that they could be related as siblings? I think it is possible. At least in that perspective, it is possible they could be brother and sister. If that is true, why haven't Sandbar mentioned her in the series itself? Perhaps the staff hasn't even thought about it, or perhaps the staff could have mentioned had this, or it is a possibility that staff could have had this in mind, but decided not to make it officially in the series, because it would probably take a lot of questions, a lot of question marks, like anyone officially meaning that Tree Hugger has a family. So, but here's one other part in the story. Why? So, if Tree Hugger actually were Sandbar's aunt, why hasn't she been back ever since the Grand Galloping Gala episode? That she could have at least spent some time with her nephew in school, like if she went to school to see her friend Fluttershy and found out and seeing her nephew to be one of Fluttershy's students, and he is surprised to see her there, so they spend time, and even Fluttershy spend time with a friend, and that Sandbar is there talking with the both of them, telling how school has been, and probably Tree Hugger explained that she is the aunt for Sandbar. So that would have explained at least some details of more about Sandbar's family tree line. But even if that is the true part, we don't know for sure if Sandbars is the nephew of Treehugger. But I think that idea would actually be great opportunity, or at least a great potential for at least a more part of the episode. What if there could be an episode where Tree Hugger comes to the school just to see her friend Fluttershy, but then ran into Sandbar in a hallway outside the classroom, and that he is surprised to see his aunt there, and he ever asked her why she's there, and she explained that she to see her friend Fluttershy, and then he asked her, "How do you know my professor?" And then Bruder then explained to list some explanation to Triagar that her nephew is Fluttershy's student. Or at least that she knows about it already from letters between her and Fluttershy. But if Fluttershy hasn't even mentioned this to her at before, then probably would actually be a good mention this. They could have been a great potential as a story for an episode. Like then she realized then it could have been at least more an expansion of Sambar's family. But we don't know about more if this could have been a great episode. But I think it is a highly good potential to expand just one episode that could happen. But more the topic here. Can Tree Hugger be Sambar's aunt, and why? Well, except for that she has a similar main style in coat colors as Sambar's father has. Even if that is they shared similar about that parts, it might be a possibility that they could have been an aunt, or that she could be a cousin to Sambar's father. But otherwise, the most likely that she could have been the aunt for Sandbar. But who knows that they could be very close related, so that they could have been very close tied. That Tree Hugger took care of Sandbar sometimes when he was younger, when his parents was away for somewhere, and that he actually looks up to her as a very good person, like almost like an adopted mother type. But who knows? But I think Vlad, I think Sandbar can actually be Treehugger's nephew. But there might be someone in the fandom thinks, okay, Diablo, how do you think these could have been, how they could even be related, even if they, what if they just look like, what if that his father and Treehugger just look like almost similar, but not even related? That is a good point. Even if they do look like each other, it's just a bit darker and lighter in coat color, but not being related. That could be also an indication that they are just good friends. What if that tree hugger isn't his aunt but his godmother? That can also be an indication to that. What if they both of them that his father and tree hugger are just old childhood friends, and they haven't seen much each other over past few years since after he was born. Sometimes after he was born, and then that his father had asked Treehugger to be Sandbar's godmother, if something would happen. But potentially more than that, I think Sandbar could actually have Treehugger as her aunt. But I don't know what if you fans or viewers, what you think if that she could be Sandbar's aunt. If you have your own opinions about this, let me know in the comment section below. And as it is always, subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, this is Switch Double over and out.